How's it going, everybody? This is James Zahn, aka The Rockfather, senior editor of the Toy Insider, the Toy Book, and the Pop Insider. Wanted to take a few minutes now to walk through one of our big trend areas for this holiday season, and that's a simple one. It's family fun. Now, this past year has been pretty wacky, and we've all been living through these strange times, but something interesting and kind of cool has happened, and that's that families have had more time than ever to spend quality time together playing, and a lot of folks are essentially rediscovering the joy of play. With that in mind, our team here at the Toy Insider has picked out some items. We've got some toys and games that we think are going to help foster those meaningful family connections and will really build some memorable experiences here in the holiday season ahead. So we're going to kick things off. I've got a few things I want to show you, but we're going to start with something from our friends at Spin Master called Present Pets. Present Pets are a brand new interactive pet experience from Spin Master that is inspired by every kid's dream of receiving a puppy in a box with a big gift bow on the top. Now, these come in two different varieties. We have glitter pups and we've got fancy pups. Kids are going to get one of two different styles. They're packed at random, so it's an additional layer of surprise. When a kid gets a present pet, it's going to come in a box like this. When they unwrap it, this is what's inside. Once they pull the gift tag on the top, the present pet is going to literally unbox itself. When it's all said and done, kids will have an interactive pup just like this little one. Tick-tock, the pizza's hot, land the toppings, and beat the clock. That's the name of the game with Pizza Party Throwdown from Hog Wild Toys. Now, this is an awesome game for up to 4 players. I first played this for the first time at Toy Fair New York, and I thought it was pretty fun. What we do here is we wind up this little pizza, and it's going to start spinning. Then we've got our pizza maker right here. We've got some toppings, and then we're going to try to land them on the pizza like so. First try, look at that. Oh, not as good on the second try. Got it there. Easy enough? Well, not when you have to do a hard pizza. Say half of the folks want supreme and half just wants pepperoni. Well, this game comes with 4 different toppings. You got anchovies, you got mushrooms, you got green peppers, and then of course you got the pepperoni. And we can mix it up for 1, 2, 3, 4 players. And when it gets down to making pizza by the slice, well, that's where the real challenge comes in. Who's going to be the pizza master in your family? Since the debut of the Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1985, audiences here in America have not been able to get enough of Super Mario. Now this year, we've got a couple different ways you can experience that action, one of which, of course, is the Nintendo Switch, which continues to just be massive. It is still the #1 selling piece of video game hardware on the market, and we've got the Paper Mario out this year. We've got Mario Kart 8 still as popular, tons of Mario experiences, and then, of course, you can't forget Animal Crossing New Horizons. That has been the leading title for Switch all year round. If you can get your hands on a Switch, kids are going to love them, families love them. There's a ton of accessories. They're portable. They hook up to your TV. We've had ours since this system launched about 3 years ago, and it is fantastic. You can hook up several different controllers, and the whole family can play together. Now, if you want to jump from the screen to more traditional play, the folks at LEGO partnered with Nintendo this year to create LEGO Super Mario. Now, this right here is pretty cool because this is what they're calling the starter course. Starter course comes with the LEGO Super Mario. It's got Bowser Jr., it's got a Goomba, it's got blocks, a goal pole, and a start pipe. And what you can do is craft your own real-life Super Mario World course. Now, this is the familiar 8-bit pixelated thing, but it's coming to life in LEGO brick form. They have a ton of add-ons you can get. This is a very cool way to bring that video game experience from the screen right to your table. It was 35 years ago that Marty McFly took off in a time machine crafted inside of a DeLorean DMC-12 at the Twin Pines Mall in Hill Valley, California. The folks at Playmobil have brought that fun into toy form with their own DeLorean time machine, complete with light-up action. It's got a little tiny flux capacitor inside, awesome gull-wing doors, a little plutonium hatch in the back, and of course, you can't forget to bring the hook, because when Marty gets back into 1955, of course, the only thing that's going to generate that 1.21 gigawatts of electricity there is a bolt of lightning, and they're going to have to do that when the clock tower strikes. And, they got the little hook here for it. So this set, it's awesome. It comes with Marty, his Volterra skateboard, Dr. Emmett Brown, his remote control, a case for the plutonium, and of course, we can't forget the world's first time traveler, Einstein the dog. Playmobil, Back to the Future. They also sell a 1955 Doc and Marty set, and if you can find it, look out for the new Playmobil Back to the Future Advent Calendar. If the last 21 years have taught us anything, it's that kids love Pokemon, especially Pokemon cards. Now, since they were first introduced into the US back in 1999, the Pokemon trading card game has been an absolute phenomenon. We're talking individual cards like this and some of the decks people have been paying tens of thousands of dollars for, sometimes even over $100,000 for vintage examples of these cards. Now, this holiday season, they're finally going to teach people like me, for example, that never really learned the ins and outs of the trading card game. They're going to teach us how to do it with the Battle Academy. This is a way that kids and families can learn to play the trading card game together, and it lays it out in a really fun, easy to explain manner. You get 3 decks. You get a Pikachu deck, you get a Mewtwo deck, and a Charizard deck, and then all of the instructions you need to get involved in the game. So, moms, dads, grandparents, kids, we can all battle together. Now the question is, can we catch them all? Of course, any good family is going to have a little bit of rivalry, and nothing, can settle those rivalries like a little blaster action. Blasters are also pretty fun when they happen to involve marshmallows. From Zing comes the Bow and Mellow Marshmallow Blaster. This thing shoots marshmallows up to 30 feet. It even comes with a target here on the back. Kids can load this up. Parents can do the same. Put in the marshmallows, blast them across the room. And when you're done, clean up and gobble them up if you want. Want some fun family game time? Well, from Play Monster and comedian Jeff Foxworthy comes Relative Insanity, See What I Mean. This is the sequel to Foxworthy's first Relative Insanity game, and what this does, we're talking relatives, we're talking insanity, because of course every family has that 1 or 2 people, or maybe a dozen people, that are a little bit off. And what this does is this embraces the idea that crazy runs in the family. It's got photo cards. You look at a photo, you roll the die, and then you come up with a punchline for the photo on the card. It's a way to put the family on the spot, but do so in a lighthearted manner. If you've got family that has a good sense of humor, bust out this game, make some memories this holiday season. At our Sweet Sweet at Home event this summer, there was one big surprise hit, and folks couldn't stop talking about it, and that was Tony's. Well, what are Tonys? Well, specifically, these are. The figures are the Tonys, and this is the Tony box, and it comes in the Tony starter set. It's an interactive, screen-free audio experience. This is an audio player that tells stories, it sings songs. Parents can add their own audio to it, and it's expandable. The possibilities are endless. These little figures, these are the Tonys. This is the Creative Tony that comes with it. You can assign audio to it. Magnetically, you pop them on the top there, and it interacts with the Tony box to start the experience. Then over here, we've got figures from Disney. We've got Cinderella, we got Woody from Toy Story, we have Nemo and Princess Ariel. These are just examples of the dozens of Tonys figures available from many popular licenses that will all interact with the Tony box and bring that experience to families everywhere. Come on down for fun with the at-home version of Plinko. the most popular game from The Price is Right. The home version is here from Buffalo Games, and very much like what you see on TV, contestants are going to go through, they're going to come on down, and they're going to get some questions. Now these questions here, some of them are actually pretty toyetic, which is appropriate. This one here involves a sandbox. The question from the Now and Then category is, remember that green turtle-shaped sandbox found in yards all across the US? Well, back in 1988, a plastic sandbox cost $34.99. How much does that same classic design cost the moms and dads of today? A, $49.97, B, $58.59, or C, $19.99? $49.97? Well, you're correct. So whoever answered A out there, well, you get yourself a Plinko token. And we go up here. How much did we... Ooh. That's big money right there. Plinko, now available at home. This could be awesome this holiday season. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me here tonight. For more awesome toy picks, be sure to check out the Toy Insider early and often. It means daily.